It's funny.
No.
Does my hair look okay?
That's what it's all about.
Yeah. That's it. I'm done.
What just happened?
Can you imagine if you were having sex with a male vampire, though? Do you think his gens would be cool?
My head did not go up and down, okay? I've only been going side to side, okay?
It's cool. We're gonna edit this. It's fine.
Can you still see me? Okay.
Oh, are we on camera? Oh my god, I totally did not even see that with the lights and everything.
I did it too, honey.
You sounded like a campaign for Sorry.
It's really good for a comedian to knock the most popular R-rated comedy in movie history.
Or like help, maybe at the very least help, but no. I just laughed.
I forgot that this is on camera. This pisses me off. I hate cameras. They're bullshit.
What's a motto? What's a motto with you? Have you heard that joke before? Okay.
Do what you want to do.
Killing babies is
What?
what I like to do.
Please stop, man.
Derek, stop talking.
Happiness that happens to be perfect.
Being somewhere but here.
Being able to do what you want and not being hassled for it.
Doing what you do and being okay with it.
You know, I want to be able to just take up serial killing without somebody stopping me and being like, oh, it's not against the law, you know? But
Sitting outside and reading a book.
The day when I can confidently walk out into the sun without a speck of sunblock.
I don't know, a never-ending supply of Jameson.
Is at the end of the night when I get to release everything that I have strapped, stitched, sewn, duct tape throughout the course of the day, and I finally get to let it go in a glorious...
All the people that bother me being far away.
every time I look in a mirror,
I will answer that later in this survey
I could probably only answer that when I'm on my deathbed.
because there's another question that's exactly like that. Wow, straight from happiness to your greatest fear. What a buzzkill question.
I hate heights.
Being alone.
That everyone hates me.
My greatest fear is that I will turn into my mother.
Waking up one day as a redhead.
If you're gonna be afraid of anything, it should probably be death.
And then my life is pointless.
Midgets.
That I'll be stuck in a room with all the people that bother me.
Like, I'm not afraid of bears. I'm afraid a bear's gonna kill me and I'm gonna die.
That Derek will live forever.
being pale, failure.
I'm not afraid of, like, heights. I'm afraid I'm gonna fall and die.
Luckily, I'm in comedy where that doesn't happen that often.
Not having any teeth.
Because that's kind of like, oh, game over.
I mean, I know a lot of people are afraid of the dark.
It's the dark. I hate the dark.
I don't like the dark.
Let me go a month without tanning and I'll fucking stand next to you and glow.
No more quarters to put in the machine.
That due to some mutanic spider bite, Derek will survive a nuclear winter in all of his Aryan, blonde, blue-eyed gorgeousness, while the rest of us wither and die.
Hitler. You know what I mean?
Well, everybody's first answer would be Hitler.
Oprah.
I would like to have like a big black woman's party
I don't know.
with Oprah Winfrey and Maya Angelou.
Eleanor Roosevelt.
Abraham Lincoln, because he was probably a homo.
Powerful, slightly frumpy, and little bit gay.
They're not dead, but it would still be fun to hang out with them, write some poetry.
I guess I'd have to go with all the really good presidents.
Benjamin Franklin.
Abraham Lincoln, FDR.
Jabba the Hutt.
Snooki.
Paula Deen.
RuPaul.
Albert Fish.
I could say myself, but that's just really too vain and easy.
Probably myself.
Me?
What's not to admire?
We'll go with that.
Veronica Shea.
Well, I used to admire this girl named Veronica, but
Because she's pretty.
that's kind of gone out the window.
I don't know if I admire one person.
My dad.
My mom. My grandma.
He had a monkey when he was little. named Jude, and he took it for a walk one day, and it climbed up a tree, and he left it.
I admire people who do great things.
A mix between Rob Dyrdek and Mark Zuckerberg.
Is it too stereotypical to say Cher?
Jon Stewart
I mean, that's the obvious answer, right?
of The Daily Show with Jon Stewart.
Because if I had Mark Zuckerberg's money, but Rob Dyrdek's like amazing imagination,
That Lady Gaga.
I would have the greatest dream factory ever.
Walt Disney.
The ladies that work at the DMV.
Okay, we'll go back to question 1. That's happiness right there.
Ooh, deplore. Good word. Deplore means hate.
That's what I hate, right?
I don't understand the question.
I don't know if I can think of one.
My modesty.
Nothing. I'm awesome.
I can only see other people and not myself.
I'm such a perfectionist.
God has instilled within me the fine art of drag queenery. However, God also instilled within me my Irish heritage and my Italian heritage. I have fair, sensitive skin, and I'm hairy. Probably my pauses.
Perfection isn't about, or isn't just about, control. It's also about letting go.
I feel like I have to fit everything in, and so then I end up sacrificing sleep time, which I really love.
I'm very judgmental of myself.
If there's one thing I'm bad at and I deplore in myself, it's not letting go.
Is that a trait?
My moves.
One time I used Nair and I burned off half my chest.
They're not really a trait, but they're a stigma.
Was that too much information?
There's a lot of them.
I have to pick one,
Sometimes people are better looking than me, and I just fucking hate that.
because that's a pretty long list.
I don't think I could pick just one.
Disingenuine people.
Carelessness.
Arrogance.
It's happened once or twice, Eric Dane.
If you love killing babies and you're like all about it and like that brings you happiness,
Just general douchiness.
Breathing?
Meanness. I hate mean people.
I just don't want your dickiness to show so overtly.
don't hide it.
I don't like fake people.
Quit being fake like you don't like to kill babies.
Dishonesty?
You love killing babies.
People who sing songs and don't know the lyrics.
Own it.
Their inability to retain themselves while someone's giving an interview.
Seriously?
Have you seen me?
My clothes.
I mean, come on.
Name brand ice cream.
My shoes.
My iPhone.
Coffee.
I buy coffee all the time.
We had a love affair back in the 80s, but we're past that now and we're in a good place.
Bought a house.
I'm not wearing it now, but my chains.
My her.
All of them. I have a whole collection of chains that I wear.
My entire life.
Robes.
Some have large crosses on it.
I guess braces can count too.
So this one time in Amsterdam, I just happened to purchase a €190 headdress.
I have some thinner ones, which I can wear with my turtlenecks.
Golden, beaded, studded, amber feathers.
I bought a motorcycle.
I get pedicures every other week.
I then paid for it to ship home in priority packaged care.
Purses. It's not by me, but I'd show you guys.
I'm still iffy about what a virtue is.
I just graduated from college. Hold on.
I don't know what all the virtues are.
I know how to spell it.
Is sharing a virtue?
Virtue. Bam!
Oh my god, chastity. I can't even believe people do that.
Providence.
Virtue is something that God gives you as a gift to be born with.
1, because I'm not sure that's a virtue.
And I'm so glad Amanda finally did it.
Number 2, I don't know what it means.
The one at Wild Orchid, she thinks she's all that. I'm like, virtue, you are not all that. I'm gonna...
And 3, it's the capital of Rhode Island.
Humility?
Like, she's on the pole, and I'm like, virtue. No.
I don't know, all I can think of is that one movie that I watched when I was a kid and it had all the kangaroos and they were like a virtue and they could do kung fu.
Selflessness?
Or how about caring? Caring about others.
Selflessness, because I think that's bull.
Let's be honest. If I'm in a movie theater and there's a fire, I'm not gonna walk. I'm gonna run and I'm gonna push every single motherfucker that is in my way to get my ass out the door because I ain't going down like that.
So I'm not gonna answer that question. I'm just gonna think about the kangaroos.
The virtue is something you have to live up to.
Patience.
I think people who only look out for others end up dying in horrible film, theater, fires.
The most overrated virtue is virtuosity. I mean, Matt, how do you do that? Virtuosity isn't talking about virtues. Like, you don't, like, have sex with anybody. Virtuousness is talking about virtues.
Girls throw themselves at you.
Virtuosity is talking about virtuosos.
I mean, they would be throwing themselves at me, but I wouldn't take them anyways.
And virtuosos are overrated.
Virginity.
I don't know what a virtue is.
Here it is.
I was pretty happy right before I got on this camera.
There's two things I love in life.
When I'm in Veronica Shea's arms.
Probably when I was 6 years old, first time at Disneyland.
One is sleeping.
You know, I was just driving by myself in my car,
Or her car.
Anytime I'm on stage.
and I looked up.
The second one is showering.
Or her basement.
When I was 16 years old on the coast of Oregon with my family in a large house for a vacation.
Right in front of my face was my rearview mirror.
I would rent a hotel room.
My birth.
Sex.
God, Derek, you are sexy.
Cartoons.
While I was getting ready today, Derek told me I'm prettier than him.
Showering.
And my reflection said back, well, it didn't really say anything back. It kind of said what I said at the same time.
Eating.
Oh, anytime I'm eating food, that's easy. Anytime I'm eating.
I fell asleep for a couple hours.
Probably when I got engaged and I was at home.
Woke up.
On a gondola sipping wine in Venice.
The water was still hot.
But it was exactly what I needed to hear.
The cartoons were still on.
That's a strange question.
Haven't we already played this one?
Sometimes I wear shape-ups to overcompensate.
This thing.
I have a really hawk-like nose.
Well, should it be the no soul thing, the ginger thing?
I have no butt.
The man boobs.
It's just boom. It's like right out to here.
Absolutely nothing.
They're fun to play with sometimes when I'm all alone.
The pasty whites, so I blind aircrafts at their landing.
Other than that, they're not worth much.
My ripped jeans.
If somebody wanted to kill me, if I got in a fight, they would like spot my like Adam's apple and just be like, boom! I'd be like,
My nose is crooked.
The fact that when I have to squeeze myself into a corset, my fat rolls either go up or go down.
I'm surprised it hasn't pierced through the skin yet.
Is it the freckles, the sign, the mark of Cain,
It kind of just goes this way.
the mark of the ginger?
My eyebrows.
I either have a fupa or fabulous tits.
Nothing fabulous.
My eyebrows, yeah.
Unfortunately, gravity only works one way.
Derek Armstrong.
Sarah Palin.
They're both pretty evil.
I don't despise people.
No one.
It's just really stupid and a waste of time.
It had to be Derek.
That Amanda bitch.
Ian Sorensen.
Who does she think she is?
I don't like people that have like a lot of money and like do stupid things with it.
I really don't like Amanda Alvey.
That little shit that made a YouTube video crying about his gingerness.
Kristen Green.
I really fucking hate Amanda Alvey.
Nope, Derek wins.